everyone who has ever worked on the show agrees with. And the one thing that they do agree with completely is what Doctor Who is about. And I love the fact that he said this, especially in the time that we live in and with a lot of things that are going on in the world. Oh, look, he's about to, no, not wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, although he and I use that word a lot.
I'm just typing random stuff.
And he said that most everyone who works on the show feels that at its core, Doctor Who was, is, and always has been about bullying. You have no one that is a bigger well, for one, you get no bigger bully in the universe than the Daleks. They're the biggest, the Masters, the Daleks, Davros, they're all, the Cybermen, they're all giant bullies. And you have one guy who is an outsider, who is a little bit different from the norm, who is kind of a geek. Every one of his incarnations has been kind of geeky in some way, who does not usually beat them through violence. He outwits them, he outthinks, he uses his head rather than his fists. And it is a brilliant analogy. Everyone who's been working on the show really feels that it's about bullying. And he said that, and every one of us at the table, we were like, jaws just hit the table. It was amazing.
Because I mean, and that's certainly what attracted me to the show when I was young. Because I was young and geeky and awkward, and as most of us are. And presents are cool.
Presents are cool. Yeah, presents are cool.
Hello.
Yes.
Is that Winston Churchill?
From Rachel. Hey, sweetie, I'm on a panel in Maine.
No, but seriously, like one of the best life lessons I have ever learned actually came from Pertwee, when he said the words to one of his companions, it's escaping me now who, but she's terrified to do what she has to do, and he just looks at her very tenderly and says, well, courage has nothing to do with not being afraid. Courage is being afraid and doing it anyway. And that took that stayed with me for so long. That stayed with me. And when Paul Cornell was telling us, the show is about bullying and about outwitting them, and that's why so many people like the show, because who can't relate to being bullied? And who, oftentimes, but it's wonderful to sit back and think. I mean, the ultimate message, I think, if there is one from the character of the Doctor, is the fact that at the end, the Doctor is basically telling you, look, there's no reason to be afraid of a bully, because in the end, that's all they've got. All they have is their fists or their guns or whatever. But the Doctor has so much more because he doesn't rely on those things. That's simple. He's got humor, he's got intelligence, he's got wit, he's got adaptability, he has friends, love, people that depend on him. And so that's why he always wins out. And he does have an awesome time machine. But his time machine is also his best friend.
Yes.
It's his wife. Absolutely.
He wanted to show everybody the 80s opening.
Oh yes,
McCoy, which I love.
We're seeing the McCoy opening.
Yeah.
Prepare to be made.